What's up guys? Charles and Wes out here in the desert. We've got a big bore YZ300. We're gonna put this thing through its paces and compare it to a stock YZ250. Let's have some fun. So this bike right here has got the Cylinder Works big bore kit on it. It's 295 cc's and it is a complete kit. You don't have to do any serious mods. You don't have to machine your cases or anything like that. It bolts on. It comes with a piston that is matched to the cylinder, a new head. You've got a new power valve that's going to fit in there and all of the gaskets. So it is literally a bolt-on kit. Now it's going to be great for anybody doing motocross, desert, or even technical trails. There's lots of different reasons that people are installing these kits on their bikes. One of the reasons might be maybe you just smoked your motor and you need a kit and you want more power.
Yeah, so like Charles mentioned, the 300 platform can be used in good and a lot of different types of riding and for different riders. Take KTM for example. They've had 300s for a long time and they've got a cult following for that bike. So obviously the 300 it gives you more torque, it gives you more bottom end, and in a lot of cases it's going to give you more traction, just tractable power down low. You're riding lower in the power band, and on a 250 it's kind of the opposite. You ride it more on the pipe up high. So it really comes down to the type of riding that you're doing and the type of rider that you are. Now, the thing about this YZ300 kit is we've heard good things about this. We've heard that maybe you don't sacrifice so much top end, but you still get that bottom end and tractable power down low. So we're just curious. I think the biggest questions that we have today are you going to sacrifice, and how noticeable is that power difference on these two bikes?
We've got two YZ250s that are pretty comparable. This one does have a desert tank and different tires on it, but the gearing and everything that matters is as close as possible as we can get. The other bike has a fresh top end for the 250, and again, this is a brand new 300 kit. We've run it through some heat cycles, we've broken it in, so we are ready to rip these things and see what they can actually do. And we've got several different tests we're going to be taking them through and running them through the paces so we can see where the kit benefits most.
Yeah, let's get out there.
Why has Yamaha not made a 300 kit yet? This is awesome. I can't believe the difference, honestly. Like, I knew we were gonna be able to feel it, but this thing is noticeably better. I haven't really gotten a chance to see if we're sacrificing top end at all, because you're not really riding on the pipe that much in this kind of terrain. But as far as lugging corner speed, obviously carrying third through corners, night and day difference. I'm actually very surprised. Okay, we got the bikes all warmed up and we're ready for some comparison. I'm starting on this YZ250 2-lap time challenge. Charlie's going first on the stock YZ, and this rock right here is the start and finish. Oh my gosh, he's coming in hot.
1:10.04 is lap 1. $1:10 and $1:12. You went slower on lap 2.
Yeah, I was like, there's a couple spots. I was like, dude, oh, I can't hang it open. That's all I got, dog.
Yeah. I don't feel like I beat you.
106 your first. 105.83 your second.
Oh, dang. All right. Mate, do you want me to take the 300 first? Or you want to swap?
Whatever you're ready for.
Okay, 300. Any guesses yet? Am I going to be faster on this or the 250? I'm guessing I'm going to be pretty dang close. I don't know. This thing's definitely smoother, but I'm being kind of tired. Riding a little out of control.
Lap 1?
It's 106.
Same.
Exactly the same.
So interesting. It definitely felt like you didn't have to work it as much, that's for sure. No, not as much clutching. You just carry third through most of the course, except for the higher speed stuff. And it just feels less strung out, more predictable. Stability, but I mean, some of that could be high-strung motor, some of that could be suspension. So, there we go. Here goes Charlie. It's a lot quieter. You can tell he's not revved out the whole time. He sounds smoother. Hopefully that means faster. Same. Same exact.
Ah! Did it again. Well, that felt way slower. So we'll see what the boys say, but I almost feel like I don't have enough brake for it. Keep blowing out all the corners. Not good.
You went 111 your first lap, which was basically matching your first on the 250. Then you went 114 on the second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you can get going so fast, so quick.
Yeah.
You need more brakes so you can slow down.
I felt the same way, honestly. And that could be all it is. It's just brakes on that bike are better.
Yeah.
Maybe suspension, but as far as it was weird. So hearing you go through the lap, I'm sure you noticed it with me. It was way quieter. It didn't sound as strung out. Like you were just.
All right, this next challenge, we're taking these babies to the drag strip. We probably know which one's gonna win, but we gotta find out by how far.
Do we? Do we know? Okay, so we got our drag strip right here. It's about 100 yards or so. So it's gonna be really just for the first few, through the first couple gears. And we've got our finish line here. Then we'll see who wins.
The winner gets the ball.
we're gonna swap bikes and try again on different bikes and see how it goes.
So that's it for the drag races. Wes won on both of them. So one thing that I think both of us noticed is the 300 pulls really strong at the beginning. I thought I had it right away, and he came zooming by me at the end. I was super surprised, and then when he was on that one, I just expected the same thing to happen. This did come on strong at the end. Started catching him, but that thing pulls super hard off the bottom, and then it seems like it doesn't have quite the same on the top as this one.
Yeah, this thing definitely, I feel like it gets just more traction at the start. It allows you to drive forward quicker. But then, yeah, at the end, this thing just starts singing. And honestly, it's like they're pretty dang close. I think the right rider could win on either bike. I do have a few LBs on Charlie here. Just a couple. But
I've got a few on you.
Oh, yeah. Pretty close, though, all in all. But this thing starts to sing at the end. Maybe just has the slightest edge at the very, very tippity top of the power range. Okay, so now we're gonna go find a little bit different terrain, try and put these bikes through a few more tests, and just keep on comparing. We're having fun. Yeah, we'll see you at the other spot. All right, guys, we're here at the super top secret training grounds, the proving grounds out here. We're way out here, and what are we here for, Charles?
Well, behind me we got some real technical riding, so we're just gonna cruise around and see how these do, see where the 300s really shine. I mean, they are kind of geared more towards technical riding, so we'll see how it does there. And then also, we're gonna do a hill climb challenge. Okay, name of the game is how slow we can go up that hill. We're gonna try it in first and see if this thing lugs. Not that slow. So that seemed pretty decent. We'll try it on the 300. Oh yeah, I can slow down, speed up. This is a whole nother ball game here.
Yeah, that was sick. That was some lug-delicious slow-mo.
Okay, this is Lugability 2.0. We're gonna try a hill slightly more technical here.
I mean, it's not the most difficult hill ever. It's got a couple rock steps in it. But really, I think it's gonna show the differences that these bottom ends have. The 300, wow, it just lugs. You can see Charlie carrying a little more speed up the hill. That's just something that you gotta do on that bike in that type of terrain and that, you know, climbing. Where this thing, I think you're gonna hear the difference of it being able to just lug.
Not so good. Couldn't lug it to the point where I didn't lose traction. We could go up the hill a little easier, faster, but again, name of the game is going slow, and I don't know, just didn't quite cut it going that slow.
I'm gonna stay in first gear and just kind of see if I can creep up without losing traction. Without even touching the clutch, that whole climb, climbed right up it. That is just not something you could do on a normal YZ. I mean, already you can just hear that it's a little more high strung. A little bit more clutch work, but I just think the sound of the engine tells the story. This thing's just a little more wicked up, a little more less luggable than that 300. Let's watch Charlie come up it. All right, it's a slow race. Yeah, right there. There's your proof. The 300 kit lugs.
It is pretty loose on top of these rocks. The thing is, though, it pulled right out of that. Where the other bike, it was all I could do to milk it out and paddle with my feet. So definitely pulls a lot better.
All right, guys, so we've came to the close of a long but super fun day on these YZs. We've been to 2 locations, 2 bikes, 2 different engines to put head to head. And at the end of the day, I think I could speak for both of us, but I have no reason that you wouldn't put that 300 kit on your YZ, honestly. I feel like it just makes it a more well-rounded bike. I mean, unless you're on the pipe top end all the time, racy, just like revving it out all the time, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't do this kit. Now, would I go out there and just spend $900 on it without a better reason than just that? No, probably not. But the next time I come up for a top end rebuild, or I have some catastrophic failure with the top end and got to replace the jug or get it replated, I'd probably be taking a serious look at this cylinder kit.
I agree for the most part, but kind of depends on what type of riding you're doing. If you're only doing technical stuff or this hill climb type stuff, it is just so much easier to ride this 300. So if you're doing slow stuff and that's pretty much all you do, it would be worth just buying one anyway. But other than that, like you say, just wait until you need a top end. It's a great replacement option, makes the bike more rideable. It's super fun, and I think it's going to be good on the track. You can pull another gear through the corners, and again, all the slow speed stuff, it's just really easy to lug.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how noticeable that bottom end difference was with just a bolt-on cylinder kit. It was pretty surprising to me. But yeah, I am in a love-hate relationship with YZs. Why have they been the same for so long? I don't know. But it's also good because look at all the aftermarket parts and accessories that we've got for these things. So yeah, check out our website for more parts, apparel, accessories. If you guys have got one of these kits, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. And if you guys like this video, be sure and leave a comment. We'll get back to you and interact with you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.